Hey there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is March 4th, and I'm reading from 365 Days to Embracing Forbidden Emotions. I started to read this and I'm like, it's often what we need to hear ourselves. I have come to believe that caring for myself is not self-indulgent. Caring for myself is an act of survival. Audre Lorde. I live in a world that teaches me to always put others before myself. If I don't, I might feel self-indulgent or self-serving. However, if I ponder what caring for myself means, it means filling up my own cup first. Doesn't it make sense that if I care for myself first, I will then have so much more to give? I am no longer an empty well that's just running on pure adrenaline from task to task. Just one more thing and then I'll chill out. Just one more thing and then I'll go to bed. Just one more thing and then I'll take a walk for myself. Just one more thing, then I'll read that book. In this fast-paced world, I can easily just one more thing myself into exhaustion. If I'm giving just because I think I should, no one benefits. This breeds resentment, irritation, and potential health challenges. When I tap, I'm clearing away the muck that has been in the way of me seeing I do matter. My needs are important, and as I learn to fill up my own cup, I replenish myself. When I do this, I have so much more space to give from the most genuine part of me, and this fills me up even more. Thought for today. What if today I can open to the idea that caring for myself is imperative to living a more fulfilled life? I'm going to add in here, for the men that watch this too, it's not that I don't think men overtax themselves, but I think in our culture, women are very typically taught give, provide, give. Men are taught more to provide. Women are taught give. And we can end up being that dry well. And culturally, we're programmed like giving's the thing to do. It's better to give than to receive. No, it's not. It's not better to give than to receive. We're out of balance if that's the case. To learn to balance giving and receiving, and I love this term, to be wildly open to receiving, to learn to allow ourselves to receive is huge, and it's important, and it helps get us back into balance. So let's tap on this. Karate chop. Even though I'm a really good giver, and I don't always take time to care for myself, maybe never. And that leaves me as an empty well. I choose to acknowledge I feel this way now. Even though I can just one more thing myself into exhaustion, I choose to acknowledge this truth right now. Even though I want to learn how to be open to receiving more, wildly open to receiving, I choose to acknowledge these feelings now. Go to the eyebrow. It's not better to give than to receive. It's not. That thought might trip me up, but what if it's really important that I learn how to receive and give to myself? What if that's where my giving has been in short supply? Is giving to myself. Allowing myself to receive from me. I bet I've been pretty out of balance here. And I really want to learn how to allow myself to receive. Because otherwise I am an empty vessel. I am an empty well. And I want to fill myself up so I can feel more fulfilled. That's really important. Because as I learn to put myself first, meet my own needs, I fill myself up to fullness, and I have so much more to give from the most genuine, balanced part of me. I'd like to set aside giving myself into exhaustion. I want to learn that I deserve to receive. And it starts with me giving to me. And I love this idea of learning how to be wildly open to receiving. And what if that starts right here and now, today, learning to give to me? So take a breath. Yeah, it's such a practice for all of us to be like, what do I think? What do I feel? What do I want? To allow ourselves that what's happening for me? I don't know about anyone else out there, but I was wired to go into as my childhood, go into what's going on with them, how are they feeling, what's going on, instead of what's happening for me, how am I doing with this, what's going on for me, and learn to give to myself that way. It's such a practice. So anyway, hope you found this helpful. I can't tell who's here, but hello to everyone, and that's it for today. See you next time. Bye bye.